Everyone, it's Nancy with She's Got Yarn. Today is a tutorial on my Daisy May pocket shawl. This is going to be my second video. My first video I recorded on my phone. When I downloaded the video, it looked totally different on my phone than when I saw it on the TV. I saw some of the comments and I pulled it up on my TV and I was like, oh my goodness. And I couldn't agree with a lot of the people. My hands were out of frame. So this is my first video. This is going to be my second attempt to do the tutorial, and hopefully I will do it a little better. And I apologize if I wasted any of your time. So anyways, what you're going to need for the Daisy May pocket shawl: a number 4 yarn. What I used was Heartland, and one of the pocket shawls I made, it's a number 4, and it's 251 yards, 5 ounces, 142 grams, 100% acrylic, and it's made by Lion Brand. This is really nice yarn. I really enjoy working with it, and I'm sure you would too. The name of it is Cuyahoga Valley. Cuyahoga Valley. I guess I said that correctly. You can, I think I got this at my local Michael's, and you could probably get it from Lion Brand. It is a beautiful yarn, and I think I've actually seen it at Hobby Lobby, and you get it 30% off. Pretty sure I saw it. I think everybody carries it. Joann's too, so you can always buy it with a coupon. Somewhere somebody's got it with a coupon. Anyways, you're going to need 1,100 yards of this medium 4 weight yarn, and the next thing you'll need is a pair of scissors. You'll need a yarn needle, and you can, these are stitch markers that you can use, because you're going to chain in this pocket shawl. The length is, it's hard for me to remember. It's the full length is, mine is 78 by 18 with fringe, and without fringe it's 68 inches by 18. You know, depending on how tall you are, you can work it in multiples of 3 plus 2. So if you want to make it smaller, so mine I chained 216, and then I chained 2, and that's how I started my chain. So some of the stitches that we'll be using is a back loop half double crochet, chain, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet. Not sure we'll be using any slip stitch, and then we are going to skip stitches. I do have a pattern that I'm working on, trying to get it out to you. I don't have a web page, so I'm trying to, right now, if you want the pattern, you'll have to email me at nancy@dormeyers.com until I figure out another way to get the pattern out to everyone. Okay, so, and there's a note. You're going to chain 3 is a double crochet, okay? And so what I'm going to do here today, once again, I'm going to do the short version. Oh, I wanted to show you something. Look at this stitch marker I got. I got it in Sarasota from Mad Mimi, Laura. Isn't that adorable? And also a tape measure. I almost forgot the tape measure. So, and I'm going to try much harder. In the hook I'm using is a J hook. I'm using a tulip 6.0. I use clovers and tulips. The tulips I find are actually roll a little bit smoother. I guess it depends on the yarn, but this, I really enjoy this tulip, but I still love my clovers. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna, I'm gonna do the short version. I'm gonna do the pocket, which will require 25 chains. Those of you that are making the shawl, which of course you wouldn't be on here watching me if you weren't, you're gonna chain 216 plus 2. So it's 3 plus 2. So you can make it however long you want. The pocket shawl, it's pretty simple. It's an easy pattern. So let's get started. I'm going to start, I'm going to work on the outside, pull the yarn from the outside. Oh, there we go. I am recording this today on my iPad, so I'm hoping that this will record much better than my iPhone. So we're going to do a slip knot there, and I'm going to chain 25 plus 2. And the pockets, I want to say, are once they're worked up, they're 8 inches by 8 inches, and I measured about 2 inches from the bottom to 2.5. You can put your pocket however high. I just centered it and stitched it on, and I did 4 pockets, and I will show you that towards the end of this tutorial. So let me start over. So we're going to do a slip stitch. And we're going to chain 25. 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I'm going to chain 2. 1, 2. The next step is we're going to half double crochet. No, we're going to do a single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. So you don't count this, you count this. 1, 2. So I'm going to do a single crochet, and I'm going to do a single crochet in every stitch across till we get to the end. And I'm going to meet you back just before the end. Okay. Now we're at the very end. we're gonna single crochet in that last stitch. You're gonna chain 1, and we're going to half double crochet in both loops in that very first stitch. So we're going to yarn over and go in that very first stitch. We're going to pull up a loop. You have 3 on your hook, and you're going to pull through all, well, I thought we were going to pull through all 3. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. It happens. Go through all 3. And we're going to, in the next stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet in that back stitch there. Can you see? Let's see. It's hard for me to see. So we got the front loop. Let's see if I've learned a thing or two. One thing I do need to do is turn on my light. Sorry, guys. Okay. I don't know if this has made it worse or better. So, okay. Can you see? There's the front loop and the back loop. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go in that back loop. We're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 stitches. Let's try it again. Yarn over, go in that back loop, pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches. Now we're going to do that all the way across. In every, we're going to go all the way across this chain in the back loop, do a half double crochet in the back loop all the way across, and I'll meet you just before the end. We'll try it. I'll let you watch me do it again. For those of you that are new, boy, I hope this doesn't turn out sideways. Oh. All right. I'll see you back at the end, just before the end. Okay, now we're at the last stitch, and you're going to do a half double crochet in both stitches. Okay? That'll make that end much stronger. Okay, so now we're going to, let me do that again. I was out of frame. So we're going to yarn over and go through both stitches at the very end. Pull through. You got 3 loops on your chain. Yarn over and pull through. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to repeat that last row you did, which is row 2. You're going to repeat it 3 more times. Okay, and I will, I'm going to go ahead and do row 3 with you guys halfway through. So we're going to yarn over, chain 1, turn your work, and remember, we go in both loops. On the top there, you got, can you see those both loops? 1, 2. We're going to go under both of those. So we're going to yarn over, and you're going to go under both loops, pull up yarn over, and pull through all 3. And that is your half double crochet. And we're going to do half double crochet in the back loop all the way across until you get to the last stitch, and then you're going to do it in both the top. See this? See that V? You're going to go under both of those and do a half double crochet. So we're going to do this, and then you chain 1. So we're going to do this 3 more times. But I'm going to go ahead and work a few more stitches for everyone. So yarn over, and you're going to go in that back loop, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. Do it again. Yarn over, go in that back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, back loop, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. And you'll continue that all the way across till you get to the last stitch, and you're going to do a half double crochet in both. You're going to have both loops. I'll meet you at the end. I'll meet you at the end after you've finished 3 more rows. Okay, so I finished row 5, so I'm going to go over this real quick. Now this is the pocket. Now you're doing the pocket shawl. You're going to want to do 216 stitches plus 2, or you can do your pocket shawl however long you want to make it, and it's multiples of 3 plus 2. Okay, but this is 25 chains plus 2. Okay, so we got a chain, 25 chains plus 2, and then we chained 1, turned our work, and I worked a half double crochet in both loops in the first stitch, and did half double crochet all the way across in the back loop, all the way across until we got to the last stitch, and we did a half double crochet in both loops in the last stitch, and that's so that it makes the end secure. And I learned that somewhere along the way learning how to crochet. So what we do, we're going to do this half double crochet in the back loop. We're going to do it for 4 rows. So you got the first row is row 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 2, 3, and 4, and then the next we're going to do is the next stitch. So what you're going to do is you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and you're going to do a double crochet in that first stitch right there. So you're going to yarn over, go through both of those stitches, pull up a loop. You have 3 on you're going to pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So you should have 2, and then you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and you're going to do a double crochet, 3 double crochets in this stitch. So you're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so we're going to do 3 double crochets in this chain. Okay, so that's your first, actually you got 2 in the first stitch, and then your first cluster of 3, and then you're going to skip 2, yarn over, and go in that third chain, or third stitch, I'm sorry, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. You're going to do that 3 times. This is a double crochet. 1, 2, and then 3. You can make another cluster of 3s in double crochet. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, skip 2, third stitch, you're going to yarn over, go in that stitch, pull up a loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. That is your double crochet. Yarn over, go in the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and repeat that all the way across till you get right before you get to the last stitch, and I will meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, so I did 3 double crochets in this cluster, and I have 3 more stitches. In that last stitch, I'm going to do 2 double crochets. Okay, so on your first corner, you're going to chain 3, and when you chain 3, you're going to do a double crochet in that same. You're going to turn and do a double crochet in that same stitch, and then skip 2, 3 double crochets, skip 2, 3 double crochets, and across. And then when you get to the end and you have 3 loops, you're going to yarn over and do a double crochet at the end of each row. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Okay, and we're going to, let me try that again. I got off frame. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's do it again. So we're going to yarn over, go in that last stitch. You're going to go in both loops. You're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through. And you, oh, wait a minute. I apologize. This is the double crochet row. So we're going to yarn over and go in that last stitch in both loops. Okay, and you're going to do 2 double crochets. Getting ahead of myself here. So you got 2 double crochets at the end. Okay, now you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And like we did down here, we're going to turn our work, yarn over, and we're going to do a double crochet in that same stitch. So, or the first stitch. So we have 2, okay? And now we're going to start skip, skip, and make our cluster of 3 double crochets in that third stitch. One, 2, yarn over. And 3 more clusters. It's number 2 and number 3. Okay, and we're gonna skip 2, and we're gonna yarn over and do another cluster in the third stitch. That would be 3 double crochets. 1, 2, yarn over. And I will meet you just before the end. So here on my pocket shawl, I did 1, 2, 3 of the half double crochet, and I did 2 rows, the clusters 2 different times. I did 2 here and 2 here, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Okay, and this is the end. You can put your pocket like a couple inches. Let's see. It's like 3 inches, maybe 2.5 inches, and from the end, and like 3.5 inches. Well, actually, it's not really centered. Can you see how I centered it? This side's a little bit wider. It's 4.5. So, but you know, you can, whatever looks good to you. And also on this pattern, I did 4 pockets. I did 2 on the inside and 2 on the outside. It was an error originally. I sewed the pocket on the wrong side. And the ladies in Zoom, I call them my Zoom aunties. They're not my aunties, we're sisters now. But they suggested I put another pocket instead of possibly ruining this article by trying to remove the pocket and put it on the correct side. So that is it for my tutorial. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or make a comment below. I appreciate you stopping by, watching my video. This is my second round with this tutorial. I apologize. My first round, there was a bad error and I did not realize it, and I apologize. And yeah, I hope you watch this all the way to the end. And Pamela, Adoring Crochet, has helped me through this journey. And she's asked me if I would mind if she made a hat or a scarf. And you know, to add to this, and I told her that would be fine. So yep, we both are doing it, so you can check her out too if you want to do the hat. I know she has that done so far. And you guys have a wonderful day, and I will try to put some pictures in this video. Bye, y'all.